Yo guys, what's up? Have you ever dreamed of joining pageant competitions like Miss Indonesia, Miss International, or even Miss Universe? So today I have a really great guest star. She won one of those competitions and at the moment, she's working for Disney. She's from Hawaii, USA, and it's been really hard to match time schedule with her. And it's an honor for me to have her on my screen. So don't wait too long, guys. I proudly please welcome to you guys Miss Philipine Hawaii 2019, Lauren Cabrera. Hello, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great here.
Yeah, I'm happy to
Okay.
see you. Visit you when the borders open.
Sure. I'm like, what do you do in China?
I'm working at Shanghai Disney.
Shanghai Disney. Wow.
Yes, my dream. Yeah. Oh
Oh
my
my.
gosh.
Since when? Since when?
Since I got here in April.
In April. Wow. It was 4 months ago,
3 months,
3 months ago.
4 months. Yeah, almost going on 4 months.
How like China so far?
The people, the food,
What's the most thing that you like from China?
the most. Everybody's very nice,
Okay.
and everything is very convenient.
Really? Compared to
Yes.
the States?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so when I got here, I wasn't used to there's so many delivery people on scooters,
Yeah.
and it's normal for people to get their groceries delivered.
Yeah, that's common thing in Asia. Oh yeah, welcome to Asia anyway.
Oh, thank you.
You're back in Asia since you're Asian too though.
Yeah, I'm back. Even though I never been here.
So how long are you gonna stay in Disney, Shanghai?
My
Shanghai?
contract is for a year,
I
but
Mhm.
I'm hoping to stay here for at least 4 years.
Oh wow. So I can
Yeah.
visit you someday.
Yes,
You can
come
visit
and visit
me.
me. When I talked to you last time, I didn't know I was gonna be here.
That's what I'm surprised about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were talking about financial things at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're like, I'm in transition at the moment. I'm moving. Like, where are you about to move? I was like, are you moving to East Coast, West Coast? And then you never respond me. I was like, I'm trying to keep scheduling with you. Like, hey, let's have a discussion. It's been a while. Have
Oh, yeah.
a discussion.
Right. And that's why I don't know, it was just so hectic moving.
Hmm.
Hectic, and I finally feel like I'm settled down,
And then
like I'm comfortable.
how was your
Hmm.
transition going?
For some reason, it took a while. I think it was mostly getting to know a lot of people, and also it's stressful because I'm still learning
Hmm?
Chinese, you
Okay.
know. There is not much that I can say,
Okay.
right? So that's stressful.
And what about the culture shock? You
Yeah,
got a culture shock
culture
too?
shock. Yes. And then my body too. I felt exhausted all the time.
What happened?
I don't know why.
And do you do any so much performance?
I think it was just my body getting used to a different country.
Probably, yeah, different country and different
Mhm.
continent.
Right. Different continent.
Yes, it's a big change though, from Hawaii,
Hmm.
United States, I mean,
Yes, big change.
Korea, to back to
Very
Hawaii,
big.
and then now you are in Asia.
Yeah.
Wow, what a big change. Yeah, anyway, guys, like me and Lauren, we were schoolmates when back there in Belmont, California. Exactly at
Hmm.
University, right?
Yes, that's
That
how
was,
I met Calvin.
yeah, we met at the church, exactly.
At the church. Was it really at the church?
It was really at the church because I was practicing for the vocal things, and then you got into the church, and then you said that like, "Oh, it's time for my practice today." Oh, okay, sure.
Oh,
Do you remember
we
that?
were both we were both practicing.
Yes,
Oh,
detector.
that is so sweet.
Yes, sir. Anyway, so you went for pigeon in
Hmm.
Hawaii as a Miss Philippine Hawaii. And
Yes, yes.
what was your idea why you want to be a pigeon in Hawaii? What's one of
Oh, okay.
the goal at the time?
Well, I mean, I never saw myself as a pageant girl,
Hmm?
to be honest, but I had a mentor. I sang for weddings back home. And she just called me up one day, and she was a Miss Hawaii in the 70s, Kathy Foy.
Oh, wow.
Yes, gorgeous lady, very nice. And she likes to bring up young women and help them. So she said, I think this competition would be very good. It's a part of the Miss America organization and it's all about scholarship.
Hmm.
And so when I heard scholarship, I said, okay, I'll hear more. I'm interested. Um, and then from there, what I liked about the Miss America organization is that they, one, took away the bathing suit competition, which is cool. And two, um, they put a big emphasis on your social impact, which is what you want to bring to the table,
Hmm. Right.
right? It's not just about pretty face. Hi, hello,
You're
look at
beautiful.
me. Oh, thank you. And then third, um, as you know, we both like to sing,
Right.
um, right? And that's how I met you. But I studied classical singing in college, and they put 50% emphasis points on the talent. So I said, oh my gosh, why not?
Sure.
Why not? And so from there, I entered my first pageant. And then it took me 2 tries to get the title for Miss Philippines Hawaii, which was the prelim for Miss Hawaii.
Wow. And
Yeah.
what were you trying to bring on the table?
Trying to bring on the table.
Yes.
Okay, so my title, Miss Philippines Hawaii, it's very special because it represents two of my identities. One, as a Filipina, and two, having grown up in Hawaii. So that's very special. Not a lot of the titles have that. Sometimes they're just linked to a district, right? So it could be like Miss Diamond Head or Miss Kaka'ako, stuff like that. So those are little areas in Hawaii. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to one, advocate for showing all of who you are, owning all of who you are,
Yeah.
um, and expressing that through the arts. So what I did was I taught 2 classes at a public middle school in my district. The first class was my open mic class. And so we met every week, my students and I, and they explored different performing arts. We did poetry. They got to sing during their lunchtime in front of everyone in the cafeteria. So we did that every week. um, they did some dance. They did charcoal art with one of my artist friends, and even auditioned for a musical in their high school district.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So of course it was all focused on like who are you as a person and what do you want to express through these different arts.
Okay.
And then my other class was, what was it called? KMS Heroes. It was a service learning class. And we just learned about, this was
Yeah.
a side project, but we learned about sustainability education.
Mhm.
And what we did was we learned about all of the plastics that are piling up in the oceans. And we advocated to pass Bill 41. I think it was Bill 41. I'm not good with numbers, but
Okay.
Bill 41 in Hawaii was to ban all one-use plastics in all local eateries.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we learned about the bill. They wrote their own testimonies and sent it in, and it actually got passed.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was cool. Unfortunately, there has been a lot of mixed feelings about that bill in Hawaii, and so right now it's still taking some time to implement it.
Hmm.
But Yeah.
But it's
So that was what I wanted to bring.
yeah, it seems like you had really good experience when you were became Miss Hawaii, huh?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And I actually learned a lot more than I thought I would have.
What the most memorable things that you
The
had?
most memorable. Oh, wow. That's a hard one. Okay, one of the one of the coolest things, I don't know if it's most memorable, but one of the coolest things is there's a Filipino celebrity, Gabby Concepcion.
Okay.
And he was popular, I want to say in the 80s, 90s. And so he's like, all my aunties had their teen celebrity crush on him. And I got to sing with him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So far,
in Tagalog.
my goodness.
So that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was cool.
And afterwards, after the pigeon's done, then you fly to Shanghai and work for Disney.
Yes. It took me, I want to say, a year to book this gig.
Okay.
Working for Disney and just performing professionally was always my dream.
That's good.
And while I was in pageant, I got an offer to work in Hong Kong Disney,
Oh yeah.
but I had to say no.
Yeah.
And so because I was committed.
Yep.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, that would have to be one of my biggest regrets to say no to that. But at the beginning of the pandemic last year, Disney had posted all of these auditions and I just submitted over video.
Mhm.
And then about Christmas time of 2020, they called me on Zoom and offered me the contract. And I was like, wow, I mean, I couldn't go to Hong Kong, but you know, Shanghai seems pretty cool too.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So it came back around.
And how do you like Shanghai?
I love it. Well, one, the food is great. Sichuan hot pot is my favorite. Have you tried it?
I guess I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. So when you come to visit me,
Yeah.
there's literally a hot pot place right across the street. But the first time that we tried it, we're gonna go, by the way. The first time that we tried it, my friend was choking because it was so spicy.
And
And my feet were tingling and numb.
wow.
So I had to stand up because I felt like my blood was just flowing everywhere. So if you try it, your
Yeah.
spirit will leave your body.
Okay. I should try it. I should definitely to
Yes,
Shanghai.
yes. And you have to make sure that you're not working the next day because
I'm traveling. Probably I'm gonna working just watching you all the times in your show.
oh, okay, okay.
That's my job is gonna be.
Yeah, that's your job. And then sightseeing is your job.
Yeah, sightseeing. Never been to Shanghai. What's the most challenging things that you faced when you were became a Miss Philippines Hawaii?
Oh, the most challenging.
Yeah. The most,
I want to say that the pageant world is definitely it's very different. Um, because you have a lot of people supporting you, which is good, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that are telling you what to do at the same time, right? I would think that's how pop culture is, like mainstream actors and singers. I'm sure they go through that too. But everything is about like your image and what other people think. And it was very difficult for me coming from a musical theater background where I just feel free to be myself and merge that with the character that I'm playing. But I was not used to like so many different opinions coming from everywhere, you
so,
know?
yeah. Wow. It sounds
Yeah.
like you had like so much pressure when you became
Yeah,
Miss Hawaii.
right. Pressure and it's with all of the talk, it's hard. You have to filter through what you want to listen to and what is true to you.
Okay.
You know, you don't want someone saying, "Oh, wear this dress, wear this dress." And you're like, "No, but I don't feel comfortable," or sing this song. But no, that's not the message that I want to convey, right? So knowing who you are and then also filtering through whatever everyone says, because that can get so exhausting if you try to make everyone happy.
That's true. That's true. No one can make everyone.
Yeah. No way.
No way. Right. And
Mhm.
or do you have any embarrassing moment when you were became a Miss Hawaii?
Do I have any Oh my gosh. Oh, I
Someone?
do. Okay, so oh, I'm so sad. Okay, anyway. So I told you how I sang on stage with Gabby Concepcion.
And okay.
He's from the Philippines, right? And me having been born in America, of course, it's been a struggle for me learning the language. And so, oh, even though he knew that I can only speak English, we sang a Tagalog song, but in between the musical break, he starts talking to me in Tagalog.
What?
Yeah, on stage. He starts talking to me and I don't know what he's saying to me. And I just stand there and smile.
And a lot of
Yes.
people like staring on you guys though. Definitely because
Yes,
you were
because
guys.
it was a big event with all these Filipino celebrities.
Anyway,
You're
thanks
so
for your
sweet.
time though, Lawrence.
Oh, thank you.
Almost.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you with everything that you're doing with your
Thank you
family
so much.
business.
It's really nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Okay, I'll talk to you later, Calvin.